Hello, this is Krista Gibson. Welcome to Growing Older and Wiser. Now, if you're new to this program, which I've noticed there have been a couple of new people sign up, you might want to go back and watch some of my early videos, read some of my early articles, because what this started out as was a course that I was going to give. And I decided instead of doing that, I would do it through my Substack video and articles here. So anyway, you might want, if you're relatively new or haven't seen a lot of that, there is a place on my homepage where you can go and look at all the different ones and take a few minutes and see if there's not something there, because I do cover a lot of basic things about the aging process that I think you'll find really interesting. Today, I would like to talk about, and I've talked about this a little bit, but a little bit more in a different way, the difference between growing old or getting old and growing older and wiser. And I'm sure in your life, as I know in my life, I have known people who just grow old, and they tend to be cranky and they tend to be stuck in their ways. Don't confuse them with facts. Whatever they want to believe, there is no way that anybody is going to help them open their mind, change their mind. They remind me of hardened arteries, and those are what I call old people. Now, you can be old in your 30s, so this isn't just an age thing. However, because this is about growing older, I am going to refer more to people who are a little older. But these people, they're old and they're stuck in their ways and they're closed-minded and they're pretty miserable if you get to know a few of them. Now, I knew quite a few people at the retirement community who I called old because they were like this. They were stuck in their ways. Do not confuse them with anything new or different. Don't show them how to feel better or how to have a happier life, because they were not interested. Then there were the people who were growing older and wiser. And I started paying attention to them. Well, what made them different? And I'm going to share that with you, because this is something that I think for those of us who are wanting to use our aging process to become wiser and happier and more fully functioning in society with people, we want to do that. And so here is what I have noticed. The people who are growing wiser tend to be very open-minded. They tend to be able to go with the flow. They are not stuck in the past. Not that they don't have a past, but they know how to mine their past, take things that have occurred, and use it to grow and to develop, to learn what things to do more of, what things to do less of. And they become very rich because of their past. They're not bitter, even though there are some things in their past that they regret or they're angry about or could be angry about. They've moved on. And one of the best things I've noticed about them is they are open to other people, open to new ideas. They don't judge everybody. They tend, it's not that they like everybody, it's not that they agree with everybody, but they don't judge other people. They don't judge other viewpoints. They're able to look at other people in the world and in their life and go, well, isn't that interesting? I wonder how that person got to where they believe that. How does that happen? Because that belief is so foreign from my own. And I don't see how they can live in this world and not come to the same conclusion I have. So they look at things with more of a question mark rather than a period. So they're able to look at other people who disagree with them, other people who are different from them. And instead of condemning them and saying there's something wrong with them, it piques their curiosity and they want to know more. One of the things I've learned about people who are more open like this and aging successfully and with wisdom is they tend to be really interested in other people, in other cultures. They tend to have traveled a little bit, if not in fact, then in their mind through books and movies and so on. But because they have exposed themselves to so many different viewpoints and people, they're able to say, yeah, we're all different. And I don't agree with everything that somebody from this country believes, or I don't live my life the same way these people choose to live theirs. But hey, I'm totally willing to let them have their life and they let me have my life, and we can coexist, and it's okay. Today in the world, we see a lot of judgmentalism. We see a lot about whataboutism, and just a lot of one-upmanship and all of that. None of that is wisdom. None of that is going to help people age gracefully and with full knowledge and able to grow and develop and mature as they reach their older years. So for you, I say, take some time and kind of look at your own attitudes and see, where are you stuck? Maybe you're not. But are there places where you really do judge other people, where you make decisions about other people based on their skin color or their gender or behaviors they may or may not have? Are there places like that? And if so, how can you find a way to open yourself to the other people and just say, you know what, I don't have to agree with that position, but I'm willing to let them have it. Now, I'm not talking about people who are out there trying to kill other people, and, I'm not, yeah, they've got to live too, but we don't have to be accepting of them in the sense of, it is important that we, handle those kinds of situations. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things that, different ways that people view life, and how can you be more open? Because what I've also learned is the more open we are to other people, and the more we're curious about other people, the more people feel that, and then they're open and curious about us. So it's a reciprocal energy in many situations. That is my latest suggestion for you as to how you can continue to grow older and wiser at the same time. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will see you here next week.